In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to change railing material in Revit. Start by selecting the railing you want to update directly in your view. Make sure you're actually selecting the railing element itself and not the host, such as a stair or floor edge. With the railing highlighted, look to the Properties palette. This is your hub for both instance level and type level settings. To edit the material in a way that's consistent across similar railings, click Edit Type. That opens the Railing Type Properties dialog. A quick reminder here. Changes you make in this dialog affect all railings that use this same type throughout your model, so be intentional about what you modify. Inside the Type Properties window, find the parameter called Rail Structure, labeled as Non-Continuous, and click Edit. This opens the Edit Rails dialog, which is where the materials for the various rail components are defined. You'll see each rail listed, often named Rail 1, Rail 2, and so on, along with their profiles and offsets. Depending on how the family is set up, this can include the top rail, intermediate rails, or other rail elements configured for that type. To change a material, click in the Material cell for the rail you want to modify. Then click the small Browse button next to it to open the material browser. Here, you can search by name, review appearance properties like color and finish, and confirm that the material aligns with your design intent. Pick a material that matches your specification, whether you're aiming for metal, wood, or another finish, and confirm your choice to return to the Edit Rails dialog. While you're here, you can also adjust the profile to control the rail's shape and fine-tune the height or offset to position it correctly relative to the host. Small adjustments can make a big difference to alignment and clearances, so it's worth reviewing your preview and any relevant dimensions in your view after you make changes. When you're satisfied, click OK to exit the Edit Rails dialog. Your selections are now stored with the railing type. As you close the dialogs, you'll see the railing update in your view, and any other railing instances that share this type will reflect the new material as well. If something doesn't look right, simply return to Edit Type and repeat the process until the appearance matches your expectations. That's it. Select the railing, open Type Properties, edit the rail structure, choose the new material, and confirm. With these steps, you can quickly standardize finishes and keep your model visually consistent.